Hello everyone, my name is Jemilat. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of stopping by, thank you so much. And if you are my subscriber before, thank you so much. Okay, let's dive into today's lesson. In this tutorial, we are going to cut this circular hijab with little strap at the downside. The materials we need is crepe fabric, chalk, scissors, and tape measure. This material is even a leftover material. It's not up to have a yard. The first thing I'm going to do is to fold this material into two, right side facing right side. The front length is 12 inches, back length is 15 inches. Whenever you are cutting a circular hijab, always remember to add 0.5 inch to the measurement as you are progressing from the front to the back length. Because if you connect the 12 inches directly to the 15 inches, the shape will not be looking good. And it might lead to the middle being shorter. So as you can see, I've measured the 12 inches and the 15 inches. For me to now form the circle, I will be adding 0.5 inch. So you can see that I measured 12.5, 12.5, then 13.5 inches, 13.5 inches, then 14 inches, 14 inches, then connect it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut out the hijab. The next thing I'm going to do now is to cut the hijab cap. I'm going to fold the fabric right side facing right side into two, then into four. The length of my hijab cap is 5 inches, while the breadth is 2.5 inches. 2 for the main measurement and 0.5 inch for the sewing allowance. I've measured out the 5 inches. Can you see that? Then I'm going to measure out the 2.5 inches for the breadth. Then connect the two lines together. Then cut the cap out using the line as a guideline. After cutting the cap, make sure you notch the center of the cap and you notch the center of the front part of the hijab. Then place it on top of each other. Place the cap on top of the hijab, right side facing right side. After notching it, I'll place the hijab on the table and place the cap right side facing right side. I'll place the cap, that is the right side of the cap, on the right side of the hijab. Then pin it round. You can see me turning the cap to the right side. Then pin it before taking it to your sewing machine to sew. Here I want to cut this strap that I will attach to the hijab at the lower part. So what I'm doing here is to measure 2 inches all around. I'm using 2 inches for the length. So I cut as many of this strap as I need. I've started joining the pieces of the strap so that we have a longer one, and I'm top stitching on it. So I now have a longer strap, so I will join it together. I'll join the sides together so that when I want to attach it to the hijab, I will now have a very long strap, because I'm just trying to manage the clothes, the fabric rather. So the next thing now is to sew the cap on the hijab. So I will sew one side before turning it to the other side. Make sure the notches align at the center. So after sewing the cap to the hijab, measure the round face of the client or the person you are sewing for. For this person, the round face is 8 inches, so I removed 1 inch and I measured 7 inches. From that 7 inches, you are going to sew down. You measure 7 inches. That is where the head is passing through, where the neck is going to pass through. From that place, you are now going to sew it down. But in this case, I want to sew on the hijab cap first. From where the 7 inches is starting, I want to top stitch on it so that the inside will be neat. If you have a second machine or you have a interlocking machine, the best thing here is to seg it or interlock it, then you close the front. You know, umbrella hijab always have this closing at the front. In our coming videos, we'll be seeing how to sew different type of hijab that do not have cut at the front part. So now you now sew from that 7 inches downward. You'll see how I'm going to measure it now. So from there, from the 7 inches, because this is for a baby. For an adult, it's always much than that. It's better you measure that person's head. Sew it down. So the space you left is where the head is coming from. So now the next thing is to attach the strap. You can see how neat it is after top stitching on it. The next thing is to attach the strap to the hijab. So you are now going to, if you have a very long strap, you can pleat it, you can gather it, but this one I'm just going to join it and put some little gather. You can see the beautiful piece that we have here now. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.